Guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, I'm Toy. Behind me, that's the life. Here, we're a family fun channel. I do mommy content. I am also a wife of 18 years. I'm a first-time homeowner in Washington, D.C. during a pandemic. I homeschool. I'm a vegetarian. I'm a security officer. I'm a caretaker. And yeah, the list goes on. So if any of those things interest you, stay tuned to this channel because we do a little bit of all of it. So I am at work, guys, and I'm going to make this as short as I possibly can of a chit chat. Hold on. The light is giving me everything in here, though. Like... So I'm like really amped right now because this is like having my personal lighting. Like, leave me a comment. Are you getting the light the way it's showing me about the light? But yeah, guys. So I know at one point in time, maybe the month of November, I was so proud of myself. I gained a few more supporters. I actually started supporting a few more channels, and I feel as if I was really being scheduled and just really taking my YouTube channel a lot more seriously. I was really proud of myself because I want to say ever since I've had a YouTube channel, that first maybe 6 months, I was definitely like posting on a regular basis. I was gaining supporters, supporting more people, really making a whole community. But somewhere along the lines, when I first started my YouTube channel, I was not working at the moment. So when I went back to work, it just all went down from there. And so I post when I want to. And so I've gotten thrown off again from, it's so easy to get thrown off from November doing really well to December not so well. So I even lost a couple of subscribers. So not too happy about that, but I just wanted to give you guys a brief summary of like what's going on here. So I don't know who cares, but I just want to tell you. So, okay. I have started the process for EDP waiver. Let me say that again. EDP waiver for my mom. I never heard about this waiver ever in my life. Many of you know when I started my YouTube channel, my mom had cancer. She was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer, and it had traveled to certain lymph nodes. We honestly didn't even know from day to day if she was going to make it. I took a lot of time off work, and not to mention I had just had a baby. So I was struggling with both, like caring for a baby. And I also had at the time, I think Jayla was like 9-year-old. So I don't think Jayla was 9, maybe 10. I'm not sure. Maybe 9, but a 9-year-old, a baby. I'm a wife, and also being a caretaker for my mom. And so we got over that hurdle, but then not long after that, she gained other health issues. So my mom right now currently has a heart disease. She's in a mission for cancer. She has neuropathy, which is a nerve damage issue with her legs. So she uses a walker. She has bronchitis, bad, terrible asthma. She takes literally like a day, 10 medications. And these are like really serious medications. So, I care for her a lot. And recently a new diagnosis came from her doctor, and we're like trying to see what stage and basically confirm the diagnosis, which is we thought she had cancer brain. I know some of you who may be familiar with that, but it's basically after having chemo treatments and radiation, your memory is shot. But then it turned into not just forgetfulness, but confusion. And it was bad. My mom actually, on 2 occasions, paid a bill supposedly on her own, and later found out she paid it to the wrong place. She got scammed. She was forgetting where she left things. And like I said, with the confusion, she would read something and don't even comprehend like what she just read. Um, her handwriting had changed, just her comprehension in general. I would talk to her and be like, do you understand what I'm saying? And sometimes she really would not. Um, Her doctor believes she has an early stage of dementia. And so far, when I've done my own research, that's the conclusion I've come up to as well. But it hasn't been completely confirmed yet, but she needs a lot of assistance from me. It got so overwhelming at a point in time that I was having anxiety attacks because I work full time now and I'm not still off work. I took FMLA when she had cancer, but now we've gotten over that hurdle somewhat. I've gone back to work full time and I don't get home until about close to, we'll say 4:50, something like that. And then when I get home, I still homeschool. So I have to go over papers, prepare the curriculum for the next day, get clothes ready, take baths, do hair, cook, it was just getting way too overwhelming. And then my brother, which I always did the majority of stuff, like take my mom to the hospital, go over her medications, get her medications. I've always been the one on top of that. But then my brother got sick too, which it made it even more stressful because it was like she was trying to care for him, but she can't even care for herself. So it just got really, really overwhelming. Long story short, I had a supervisor that mentioned to me, have I ever applied for Medicaid to pay me or compensate me to take care of my mom? I've never heard of this, guys, in my life. I just thought that's a responsibility. The Bible says, when your parents age and stuff, it's your responsibility to assist in the best way you can. I wasn't looking to be compensated for it. But I started looking into it because if I could be compensated for it, maybe I could slack back my work hours because I still have to provide for my home. So if I could do that and get compensated, maybe I can go from being a full-time employee to a part-time employee, or maybe stop working altogether and just make my mom my number one priority. But something has to give. So I've been applying for it, guys, and it was a very tough process. I don't know if it's the pandemic. It's not a hard process. It's more of a long process. And that, like, just initially to get, because they do a phone evaluation to see where she is. They do a income evaluation. Just to get those two things done was taking like 2-3 months. Like, I mean, well, at least 2. And so we did get the evaluation. She met the income standards because she couldn't make over a certain number. On the other hand, when they did the phone evaluation, there was some shadiness going on. So my mom is suffering with early time dementia, but they would not allow me to assist her on certain questions. The phone evaluation asks you things like, do you need assistance with walking? Have you ever, I can't think of offhand, but that's just an example. Her answer would be, I don't know. Maybe not. She does need assistance. She uses a walker. But the thing is, like, she's always confused. So they wouldn't even let me assist on the questions. Not to mention, there was some other shadiness going on too. I'm not even going to get into that. She got denied. When she got denied, the Department of Aging contacted me and said, you can't appeal. I've never appealed anything in my life. Normally when I get denied for something, I leave it be. I just feel like, Jehovah, it just wasn't meant for me. I let it go. But some things are worth fighting for. I did not agree with her being denied. I'm fully taking care of my mom right now. So how can you tell me that she doesn't meet the standards of needing a caretaker? Because that's what the evaluation is to tell you, if the person needs a caretaker. And this is the funny thing, guys. They denied me, but then they called me and asked me about a week later, we can provide a caretaker to come in 4 days a week to assist her if she needs it. Well, if that's the case, why can't y'all just pay me to do it? I am her caretaker. But they were saying that I'm not, basically for me to get compensated, then she would have to meet a higher score That doesn't make any sense to me. So basically, you're telling me that she's in a position where she needs a caretaker, but her daughter can't do it. But you're willing to pay an outsider who knows nothing about the situation. I'm the one who's taken her to every doctor's appointment. I'm the one who has been there through her cancer treatments. I'm also the one, if you sit here and ask me, what are the medications she's taking? What is for what? What has she been diagnosed with? I even pay her bills for her. I do literally everything for her. And this program is for people who can't, basically, they need assistance living and doing everyday multitasks. That's what this program is for. So you're telling me someone who's already been doing that is not qualified or basically doesn't need to do that, but you're going to bring in a new person to do that. That doesn't make any sense to me. So I appealed it. And so I'm supposed to meet again with the judge because we already met on 2 occasions. And the Department of Aging, because Medicaid is like, she meets the standards for us. It's more so the Department of Aging that is saying she doesn't. So we've had 2 court dates. The judge has given the Department of Aging more than enough time to come to another conclusion. He hasn't forced their hand yet, but he has informed them that her doctor wrote up something saying my patient is thriving with her daughter helping her. And I feel, in my medical opinion, that my patient could benefit from this program with her daughter assisting her. Her doctor wrote that up. So the judge was like, I feel like the Department of Aging should take a look at that letter. And also, we had neighbors and friends who submitted stuff to the Department of Aging just to say, basically, I'm not trying to scam them. You know, I've been there for my mom for the past 4 years, actually longer than that. And any of her doctors can tell you that her daughter has been involved. So now me coming to you and saying that I need to be compensated for it, it's not because, oh, I'm just jumping in the picture. I've been here the whole time anyways. So long story short, we have another court date coming up January the 5th. And this one is supposed to tell me if it's going to be appealed, which means that their denial will no longer be a denial. And if that happens, guys, it's going to completely change the both of our lives because I don't have to work so much. And I can be a little less stressed. I've been so stressed. Like I said, I have really bad anxiety. So I just wanted to chit chat with you guys. I've been so focused on that's kind of the reason why I'm not so focused on YouTube. But I will be catching up with you guys' content. You already know that I will support you as soon as I can. Just be faithful to this channel. Be faithful. All right, guys. So ladies, gents, whoever, stay strong.